Hello everyone, so I haven't done a video in a while, but I did talk about having the caffeine break last time we spoke, and I have been doing the whitening treatment. I am on day 5, and to be fair, doing this video it actually does look like they have got a little bit whiter, so I'm deciding whether to do 10 days or 2 weeks. And then you've got to do 2 weeks post-care to kind of lock in the colour. But obviously I've had no caffeine. I have had some peppermint tea in the last 3 days because I needed something hot, and obviously peppermint tea is caffeine free anyway. But basically I've like put the peppermint tea on, literally dabbed it and thrown it out so it's not like the heaviest colour. Because I can't have anything, like I googled it and it was like, can't have any coloured fizzy drinks, like any trip drinks or like any kombucha, any tea, coffee, green tea, matcha. So I was not feeling great about that. And then on top of that, I got ill. So I've had this really weird like sore throat and chest since last Thursday. So it kind of like pulled my energy down for a while. And it's really interesting because I'm somebody that likes to keep doing and doing and doing, and sometimes I kind of do my own head in. And this period was a rest that was implemented against what I wanted. I don't often get ill and I usually just power through. But this particular instance, I had some other symptoms, like I felt really tired and fatigued in my body. And I was working. So I decided to like not go to the gym. So this is going to be the first time in like maybe a week I've not been to the gym. And I think like we're so harsh on ourselves about our progress. Like, how are we achieving in this area? How are we doing the gym? How are we doing all the things? And like with my spiritual journey, I noticed that I have loads of things that I want to do and I just couldn't do them. Like grounding and trying to connect and trying to ask questions when my brain doesn't have the capacity to function meant that I had to take a pause off everything in the last few days. And it's given me like a massive appreciation for my life. Like, you have an appreciation for your body when you can move it freely, when it doesn't feel congested. And like, it's so funny because we don't think about that because our default is that our body is functioning well. But when you're ill and then you get better, you always think, oh wow, like I never appreciated that my body can just go to the gym and do a workout, that it can just go for a walk, that it can just stay healthy, that my sleep is good. I'm quite lucky, I have good sleep, so, and I know a lot of people don't, but that my body can do what it is meant to be doing. That's such a privilege. And my brain as well, which for all of the ways that it does my head in, it is actually one of the favourite things that I have about myself. Like, it takes me places and it drives me places and I want to follow where it's going. Sometimes like my biggest thing is just trying to learn to control that beast and send it in the right directions, but not being able to engage in the things that I enjoy, like deep diving in the spiritual stuff, like going to do the physical movement at the gym. And like, even I've been trying to read books as well, and like the concentration when you're ill, like you can't even read a book properly. Yeah, I just wanted to do a little video to be like, sometimes we need to appreciate that, you know, our default is that our body is working with us, and we should appreciate like how amazing that concept is, that we can do all of these things. Yeah, so like, let's have gratitude for our body and our brains and our little daily routines that we can have through the experience of the body.